Alright, so after almost 5 years making YouTube videos, I can safely say that this is the craziest thing that I have ever seen on the platform, and I felt like something's been up for the last couple of days. I was even tweeting it out because I saw this, and this is some very specific, very targeted, very unusual activity. You know, these are videos that are years old or over a year old. Sometimes, like, look at that, July 8th, 2014. We have like a 3-year-old video all of a sudden shooting up in views, and then it led to every single one of those views counting as a dislike. So I got hit by some like wild dislike bot, and honestly I find it like hilarious because whoever this is, you got my attention, but you are very butthurt about whatever I've said about hacking and VGC and stuff. I exposed VGC players for hacking and creating lies. Like, you cannot debate me on that because that is fact. And then also just like any of my hacking, you know, anti-hacking, anti-smogon, this has triggered this person to launch one of the craziest dislike bot attacks that I think has ever been on YouTube. I take it as an honor. I'm just some kid that likes playing Pokemon, and this is the response that I have driven. I mean, look at this. Also, it's crazy. You know, we got like Russia, Canada, Peru, Colombia, Chile. That's how you can know that this is not legitimate at all. This is coming from like very strange countries, very concentrated, outside of my normal demographic. And as you can see, the videos are very specific, very targeted. And then when we also flip this over to the video, that is something else right there. And it's not even like just those videos. There's even some down here, you know, Pokemon will always be a dumb RNG. Like, why hit that video? Hacker exposed. So another funny thing is that people are like, oh, see, everyone hates you, you know, you got it wrong with Pip-Night because you got so many dislikes. I mean, here's proof that the videos were literally being dislike botted, and not even just those videos. Like, every single one of my videos gets soft dislike botted for like a couple dozen to a couple hundred sometimes. No, I've noticed that there's just a lot of illegitimate views that I'll watch. Like, all of a sudden I'll get like 200 views for an hour and then 300 dislikes on that video, and then people are like, see, you're just terrible. But no, so this is different. I'm used to getting, like, actually, let's see, we have like the stats of my average dislikes in a day. So I mean, it's also kind of crazy because we have like not subscribed. So this is one day. My average dislikes in a day is around 2,000 or something, and most of those come from not subscribed. And I try to get, like, I get some likes from not subscribed people, so that's what matters to me. Like, people are coming from not being familiar with my channel, watching a video, clicking like. I think that's pretty cool. And then as you can see, we have like a couple hundred people that are sub just to dislike. Like, these are haters. These are something I can deal with. But then we get that outside traffic, and just like non-stop, consistent, just dislike botting from outside traffic, and that's interesting to me. Because, like, it just confirms. Like, it's like, oh, you know, now there's really no justification in denying me when I say I just get dislike botted. And that's what's keeping my channel down from promotion. That's kind of, like, why I have so many dislikes on my videos. People are like, oh, Verlisify, you're so egotistical. You just can't handle that people disagree with you. And people can't, like, you just can't handle that all these people are against you and just don't believe what you say. It's like, no. Never been against that. I've always understood that, you know, there's going to be people that enjoy hacking Pokemon and that have these really stupid beliefs in the face of, like, just fact and stuff. We see that in society all the time. But, I mean, I just have, like, the irrefutable proof and the confirmation that there is, like, non-stop dislike bot attacks against me, and whoever has been doing this, like, I guess they just lost their mind. They were upset that my channel is still succeeding, or they want to get my attention for some reason. I guess they're getting extra attention, you know, don't feed the trolls. I mean, at this point, I just have to commend someone going out of their way to put down this many dislikes. I don't know if they got, like, a botnet, if they paid for this. I don't even know how. I'm genuinely curious as to how this was accomplished. Is there an exploit, some kind of YouTube exploit? Like, I'm just a guy that likes playing Pokemon, and I was worthy of this much attention, and maybe one of the largest dislike botting attacks ever on YouTube. So that's pretty fancy right there. And there's a couple of other things that like snowball into. So we have like the Pimp-Night debunked video. This is one day. So one day, all of a sudden, 2,300 dislikes from Russia, no likes. I wouldn't be surprised if you know there was only that many views from Russia as well. So like every single person in Russia that watched my video that day happened to dislike. Same for like Ukraine and all these weird like non-demographic countries and stuff, like just out of nowhere. So people just saying like, oh, see how many dislikes your video has? That's because you're wrong, Verlisify. Pimp-Night owned you and you're just a terrible person. It's like, no. I think it's pretty clear that we're getting dislike botted on a lot of it. And like the weird thing was it was a spike. Like, I understand like the day one's like, oh, people mad I'm talking about. Actually, no, wow, I didn't even do that. I just clicked on the biggest one. But yeah, we were getting dislike botted the whole time. And that really skews it. And I guess the idea is to suppress the video. Because one thing I've learned from this one thing I've learned from this that has like a lot of weird implications. Like, I hope someone from YouTube watches this video just to understand what is going on overall, because maybe this is an exploit. Maybe this could be a new powerful like dislike botting service or system that's coming up that YouTube doesn't have any protections against or anything. But one thing I've noticed is that it really doesn't count the view. Like, it'll show up in the real time that the views happen. Like, these were real views on my real time. It was documented as a view for my real time, and then every single one of these led to a dislike for these videos. But then when I go into the analytics, this data right here, it doesn't count as a view. So it shows 1,151 views, 2,224 dislikes. Either that's an exploit or something wild is going on with like the way that YouTube counts a view versus a dislike and stuff like that. Now the thing is, a lot of people will say that a view doesn't hurt the video. You know, engagement is engagement. What I've noticed is that the YouTube algorithm for 2017 is the complete opposite. Views hurt, or not views, dislikes hurt videos. And I think this actually helps prove it for me. So unfortunately, it's like, yes, this is a successful dislike bot attack. If you want to take down my channel, anyone out there, just keep disliking my videos. It suppresses them. They don't get promoted as much. And then the video performance suffers. It hurts my channel in the algorithm. I've already accepted this fact. Until YouTube either removes dislikes or makes it to where, you know, you have to watch like 10. Like, my recommendation is, you know, you have to watch 15% of the video before you can leave an upvote, a downvote, or a comment. I think it's going to remove a lot of toxicity off of YouTube, and I also think that it's just something that needs to happen, because, you know, going onto a video, getting zero information, and disliking because someone else told you to dislike the video, that's just not good, and then it hurts other channel because they're in response of an attack. I think that's also a big problem that's come from the exposed videos, that normally this wouldn't be that much of an issue, and honestly, I feel like with the exposed videos, that's what caused YouTube to make dislikes actually hurt people. That, you know, with this rise of exposed videos, YouTube didn't want all the Leafy is here, all the drama alert videos, all these back and forth videos really kind of making channels grow instead. And now it looks like it's actually trying to harm the channels. But yeah, it not counting the views is kind of weird. And then we just have like this massive wall of dislikes from all these crazy geographical areas. And another strange thing is that it doesn't hurt the average view duration or the average retention. So I think there's like this one thing, I don't remember, like I don't think I've ever heard the exact stats, but you have to watch a video for a certain amount of time for it to count as a view. However, it still hurts with the algorithm. Like, if you watch a video for like 0.05 seconds, leave a dislike and click off, you know, that actually marks the video down in the algorithm, even though it doesn't show up on any of the stats. I think that's the most dangerous thing. So people will look at that and say, oh, it didn't hurt my retention, didn't hurt my viewership, so it must not be bad for the algorithm. But I'm noticing the complete opposite effect. So yeah, my average percentage viewed on this video, 48% throughout the last month, or last 28 days. If we go into just the last day specifically, I don't remember, I think I just had it to where if I hit the forward button, there we go, we have 51%. So this is 51% on the day where I got only 1,000 views, 2,000 dislikes, and I don't know what happened. And it's not like all of those watched the video through as well. You know, they disliked the video and they gave me full retention stats because it would look more than 51%. So these just didn't count, but the dislikes are still hurting the video's performance. Because if we go into the real time, we can see that the promotion of this video has been cut down substantially. Like the lowest being about 38 in the last 48 hours. Now, as you can see, you know, this is the trend of the dislike bot. Dislike bot wore off, and then I think this was back to natural like YouTube promotion. The dislikes have suppressed the video, and now the video is dead to the algorithm, which should be around, you know, 110 estimated views, 60s and stuff. We're getting as little as 5 views. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It went down even more. So last hour, only 5 views, 14, 18, stuff like that. So actually, dislikes hurt a video's performance. Like, this is really the proof that you need. Also, I think there's a couple of other real-time stats that show this one off, just from what's happened in this last massive bot attack. The problem is, yeah, this one right here. So new Pokemon reveal. This video was blown up, got hit by the dislike bot attack, and as we can see, it's a trend. Big spike, dip, picks up again, and then goes down. So this is like a very calculated attack. Maybe to not... I think this actually might be what is making the bot not be detected. That you spread it out over a long period of time, it doesn't get banned as quick, it doesn't get noticed by the system as quick, and then the video is already gone. We were going from 200 estimated views to 30, all the way down to 20s and stuff like that. Even though the news turned out to like not have Zero Aura in the trailer, you know, normally a video would still hold on to some of the views. It's still going to get promoted by YouTube. It's still going to be seen by people. People from my audience are going to be interested in even a 2, 3, 4 day old video, and the stats would look a lot better than this. But right now, you know, the video is not getting any promotion after getting respectable promotion. So just kind of shows that the dislikes are killing it. Now, unfortunately, like I said, we had these older videos that were getting like no views before. Suddenly, large spike, dip into spike, trails off, and then done from there. That's pretty much all the other videos. So unfortunately, I don't have like anything else. Oh, and that was just another video I was checking out. I didn't have anything else that was like already going good and then ended up getting hit pretty hard. But yeah, like that's a really interesting trend, and I think that means like whenever someone says, oh, your dislikes don't matter, unfortunately they do. So that's another thing I just don't like that about YouTube right now, that they're making it to where it's too easy to get trolled, it's too easy to get targeted, it's too easy to get punished. That's what, like, people say, oh, your channel growth is stopping because your channel's dead. No, it's because I have all these people making non-stop exposed videos about me, non-stop videos lying about me, and all this other fun stuff. And I mean, I defend myself, I prove it, but then the videos of me defending myself, they get dislike botted, and then people look at that like, oh, 10,000 dislikes, it must not be credible, even though a majority of those dislikes are actually botted, and then that video doesn't get promoted. Because of the dislike botting, because of massive dislikes, because of the poor retention, because of that, a lot of people just don't see that video. It doesn't make it to recommended. So the video attacking me gets pushed to pretty much everyone. The video of me defending myself, it gets suppressed by the dislike bots. Now, this is a trend that's been going on for years with my channel, and I didn't really have like a video or a reason to make it. Like, boohoo, I'm getting dislike botted, Verlisify cries again. But I mean, it's like legit. It's like, there's nothing wrong with my content. There's nothing wrong with my channel. There's nothing wrong in anything I've said. I'm still waiting for someone to try to prove me wrong on anything I've said. That's egregious. No, I just don't want cheating in Pokemon. I don't want hacking. And these are the lengths that the hackers, the cheaters, the scumbags, the people that don't want me exposing them, just the nonstop just layers of stupidity in this community, they have to fight back like that, and it still doesn't even work. Like, I'm still getting more views per month than Pimp Night. I'm still getting more views per month than almost anyone else in the community. So I mean, my channel's that strong. Like, without this, without everyone hating me, without everyone trying to expose me, suppress me, dislike bot me, low retention me, you know, I would skyrocket past them. So I mean, the suppression, just like, it makes me feel more justified, you know? I don't care. Like, okay, until YouTube changes their system. Like, if YouTube changes their system, no dislikes become irrelevant, or maybe they add in, like, you have to add retention to a video until you can actually leave something like that. I think that's going to show a massive shift into YouTube. So yeah, that just happened. You know, sometimes channels fall in and out of the algorithm. A channel will die for like a year or two, come back big, just stronger than ever, just because of the way the algorithm shifts around. So unfortunately, hasn't been my year on YouTube. I'm not expecting it to be my year on YouTube. I'm expecting YouTube to never change the algorithm. But if there's any tweak that puts me back in the favor, things are about to get really interesting. And this is just kind of like some of the stuff that I've noticed that's been happening. Where's that other one I had? Yeah, the Ultra Warp Ride. This was a weird one because it was an active dislike bot that was happening during the stream. Because as I was streaming, you know, someone's like, hey, why do you have 1,200 dislikes and only like 300 likes or something as I was streaming? So sometimes the dislike bot hits new videos, hits stuff like that. Also, I think my computer's trying to tell me it wants to update. No. Yeah, sometimes it hits new videos, it hits live streams, it hits 1-2 day old videos, and then immediately buries them in the algorithm. Like, unfortunately, this video was actually killing it for a while. Like 47,000, yeah, 47,000 views in the last 30 days, and this is kind of an older video. Let's do lifetime. So yeah, 333,000 views, third of a million views. This video was freaking killing it, but now I'm pretty sure that because of this dislike, and even then it was still getting like nice algorithm pushes. It had some really strong views, had some really strong days, stuff like that. But now because of this, like, this video is dead. So unfortunately, it can take out new videos, can take out old videos that are still finding relevance, and it hits live streams and stuff. So like, yeah, it's suppression, it's buried. But I mean, I've been dealing with this for like the last 3 years, and my channel's still doing all right. So I'm just waiting for when it stops, and then everything will be good to go. So there we go, guys. Maybe someone from YouTube picks this up, sees that something's really wrong. Maybe guys just, now the haters will never understand. Haters are just gonna see this and be like, you deserve it, even though it's like against YouTube policy and everything like that. Like, see, that's the thing. If you can't beat me, cheat me. As for the guy who's been doing this, I gotta give you kudos. I actually don't even know. Like, if you're paying for this service, props, man. Like, damn, that's a lot of money you've been spending on me. And you know what? Good for you. If it's a dislike bot that you've built for yourself, again, excellent job on the programming. But I don't really know what else to say. It's like, yeah, you can't get mad at this, you know? It's like, when something like this hits you, you just gotta sit back and laugh. So there we go, guys. Hope you all enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.